Alrighty, today we have the Scottish Claymore from Medieval Shoppe. We're going to go ahead and see what it can do to our Ming skulls and see just how well this thing will perform today.
Little Mal presents Advanced Weapon Tactics, the weapons review show that tests the lethality and destruction of various cultural artillery. Will this week's weapon be powerful enough to destroy our new Ming heads? Find out now. Do not try this at home.
Why don't you give a brief introduction to that blade?
Alrighty, so this is the Scottish Claymore. It is a little bit heavy for someone like me, but I definitely think this is going to have some impressive results because of the weight. And I believe we will get some very, very clean strikes with the Scottish Claymore. As you can see, a very nice wooden handle, and overall the aesthetic of the blade is very, very nice. We can go ahead and show you the sheath because that aesthetically also looks very well, and it has a shoulder strap on it. So it's very, very utilitarian in that aspect, so you can go ahead and carry it around on your back, and it won't be, the weight of the blade won't really be felt when it is being carried on your back, but just being held in my hands like this, it is a little bit heavy, but we'll go ahead and test it on our Ming skull and see what kind of results we get.
Yeah, it's about 5 pounds, and why don't you give a height comparison, Matt?
Height comparison? Alrighty. So there we go. I'm like 4'6", 4'5". So, and the blade's almost as tall as me.
Yeah, so that's a pretty massive blade.
Alrighty, so here is the sheath for the weapon. There's the shoulder strap. Very nice. And it's a very basic sheath. I mean, it's nothing too special, but it does get the job done, and you will be able to carry the sword around on your back if need be.
Alrighty, so if you saw the video with Drew about us whacking stuff with the claymores and all the other weapons, yeah, this hilt became a little loose, but we made a video and we'll show you how to exactly fix that. So that's not much of a problem whatsoever, although it does have a little bit of a wobble to it. I'm not sure, but if there's something like loose or it doesn't fit properly in here. The construction seems to be very well. I've seen Thran Elgrim hit car doors and stuff with it, so I'm interested to see just how durable this is. If it broke in their video, I haven't seen it in any of the recent videos, so maybe it possibly got damaged and they're just not showing us because they have some kind of contract with Medieval Shoppe, but I paid for these myself, so I'm going to give you the fullest review as I can. But it does have a wobble in here, so it does make me feel a little bit worrious. Now, one thing to know about this Ming head, I didn't realize this is way, way too thick. This is very, very solid if you can get that, Matt. So we're going to see just how well this performs against something way too thick. Obviously, a human skull isn't going to be nearly as thick as that, but again, if it can go through this, it can go through a human skull. Alrighty, and like the Irish Goliath sword, you have more leverage here. You can choke up to the hilt, and then you got this nice ball that you can grip your hand on down here as well. So that is a really nice hand hold for it as well. You got some real nice leverage to get behind this blade because it is so large and so heavy. I'm interested to see how well this can perform. I think we're going to go right through it, but we'll see what happens.
Son.
Okay, so my edge alignment was completely off on that. But again, the skull is really, really thick. So we'll go ahead and give it another strike. So the blade did bend. That is easily fixable. You can easily bend that back. But that is something to know about this blade. So if you are thinking about purchasing this, yeah, I don't think Thran and Elgrim are telling the whole truth when they film their videos, because that's quite a bit of a bend. They can easily be bent back, but that is pretty significant. So.
Son.
So again, this skull is just way too thick. It's not gonna go through it like the others, just because this skull is so thick. See, this hilt is a little loose, so I'm not sure if I would recommend this blade for buying. For the price, you can get the Hanway Claymore, and I've heard it's keen, so that construction should be a lot better. But the wobbliness, the loose hilt, I mean, again, you can put more leather in there and tighten that up as well, but you know, that's not something you necessarily want to do. And then the bending of the blade just really irks me. For this price point, the other two blades were much, much stronger and well more built than this. I definitely didn't expect that to bend. I know my edge alignment was off. You can easily bend it back, but again, I do not think this is at the correct price point. Maybe like a $200 blade, I'd probably say, for this. So I'm really interested to see how damaged that sword was after Thran and Elgrim hit that car door and stuff, because if it's doing this to my little tests, our skulls, I know they're really, really strong, but I'm interested to see what happened. Thran, if you're watching this, please let me know. No disrespect to you or Medieval Shop, but I think that there is, you know, some agreement in there that is preventing them from telling what exactly happened to the blade after. And this is why the hilt is getting loose. It's because the wood is bunching up over here. I don't think this wood is as hard as other types of wood. So it's bunching up here, and it's creating this to be loose because the wood is warping and this is moving up just from the blunt force of the blade. Alrighty, so basically to bend this back, I did it very, very easily. You just want to place the blade down and kind of just push down and up with this hand. So down with this hand, up with this hand, and it'll bend back in place. It didn't take much force. Someone of my strength can definitely do it, so you could. If not, you could always put it in a vise, but you're going to want to wrap it around so that way you don't create any dings in your blade or wood. I know you didn't get to test it, but what would you have to say about that?
Yeah, I am a little disappointed about, in essence, the durability of the blade, you know, the loose hilt and the other problems with the blade. I am a little bit disappointed for that, for the price range. But in terms of damage, this skull is extremely thick, and it did go pretty deep with our cuts, the two that we made. And so it is very, very impressive, and I feel like on our regular Ming skulls, this would have went completely through the skull. It would have been a rather clean cut, but, you know, as we showed you, the skulls are very thick, so you do have to take that into account. But overall, I mean, the price should be a little bit lower, but it is an okay blade.
So there you go. There you have the review of the Medieval Shop's Scottish Claymore. I hope you liked watching this. It was a bit of a disappointment, but again, this is why I buy the weapons, so that way you don't have to, and you know the review before you go ahead and purchase something like this. So, you know, Thran and Elgrim don't really test the durability of the blades. They more or less test how well they can perform in a historical aspect. So I wanted to put my own review to test, you know, the quality of the blade and how well it can perform as a weapon.
You just want to tell us that you enjoyed this episode and that we should keep on making videos and you enjoy our content, please, please, please go ahead and hit us up with a comment as well. That really, really helps us, and it really adds fire to the fuel, or adds fuel to the fire, and it helps keep us going. It really, really does. So thank you to everyone who hits that like button and who makes a comment to us. We also read every single comment, and we will reply to you if you do have any questions. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Little Mouth's Advanced Weapon Tactics, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.